This is the 2012 winter racing season wrap-up featuring 90 days around the track here at Gulfstream Park. Gulfstream put in for new dates for this year, and they had an early opening on Saturday, December the 3rd. Kim and I came out here for lunch and a day at the races. Stands were full, there was electricity in the air, and as they came down the stretch in the opener, my horse, Kid Strong Fever, was on the lead.
No catching Kid Strong Fever, who wires the field in the Gulfstream Park opener.
Kid Strong Fever in the opener. 1 for 1 on opening day. Time to go home and not come back. December 10th was Sugar Swirl Day. I came out here and one of my early bets was on Ninja Blade, who'd run 5 times and been a runner-up in all of them. So it was a question of, was he just a perennial runner-up bridesmaid, or was it the fact that all these horses who had all come back to be stakes winners, just his misfortune, and he won on that day. My best bet of the day that day was in the first graded stakes race of the season, the Grade 3 Sugar Swirl. My pick, Pomeroy's Pistol, out of the Breeders' Cup. First graded stakes race of the winter, the Grade 3 Sugar Swirl. Today's best bet, Pomeroy's Pistol. It's the best. But my best bet of the day was at the fairgrounds, where it was Louisiana Champions Day. I could not believe my good fortune with Star Guitar.
Oh, what was the crowd thinking about? $3.20 on Star Guitar? That's like stealing. 50 to win, got back $80.
December 17th, I was out here for Harlan's Holiday Stakes Day, and it was a most amazing day on track because I had 8 winners on the card. The day started off great when in the 3rd race at Aqueduct, I did not like the prohibitive favorite, who was a 3-year-old facing older. I liked the Lone Speed Lubango. Almost $100 on that bet. And then I later won 2 stakes races at the fairgrounds and had the winner in the Harlan Holiday Stakes. About a week later, it was December 22nd. It was Family Day out here, at least that's what I called it. It was going to be the first Christmas morning that we woke up in the house without our son Brad here. So my in-laws, Peggy and Ed, came over for the day, and they came over a day early so we could all go out to the races. At the races, it was the return of Little Mike, who had not been on the racetrack since he'd scored on Florida Derby Day as my best bet of the day. As they came down the stretch, it was awfully close.
Little Mike, today's best, 30 to win.
On January 21st, I had my next racing adventure. Been traveling a lot since I was retired. I headed off to New Orleans. I was going to visit the fairgrounds, where it was their Derby Preview Day. I'm here at the fairgrounds, ready for a big day. Then we went upstairs to the recording studio, where I met with John G. Dooley, the track announcer, and with Katie Michelet, who is the racing analyst. In fact, you can hear her in the background analyzing the next race. Both of those two people were so nice to me. John remembered when I visited him at Arlington Park in 2007. I thought that was pretty cool. And Katie was just really friendly. We talked about racing and analyzing, talked about maybe getting to see her again this summer when I come to Erie, where she is the analyst for Presque Isle Downs. They even asked my opinion on 2 of the races, and they welcomed me on air. So that was a highlight of the day. It's just an awesome experience to be with John and Katie and to have such a good day, especially with my Gulfstream picks. On January 29th, it was Holy Bull Stakes Day, and I was not out here on track. In fact, I had made the remark the day before, which was Sunshine Millions Day, that I wondered when my next, quote, big day would come in terms of cashing a lot of tickets for a lot of money. And I did not think it would be this day, even though there were multiple stakes, because I was only betting Gulfstream. I only had 6 picks, and I didn't have any bets that were more than $10. But it was a video-worthy day. I won 5 out of 6, including a long shot early, swept the 2 stakes race. I won the Grade 2 Forward Gal with Todd Pletcher's Broadway's Alibi. Then I was all against Hansen in the Grade 3 Holy Bull. I was on algorithms and he scored before the day, I collected nearly $100 on just 6 races with 5 wins. February 4th, I was again on the road. I was off to Tampa Bay Downs for the Tampa Bay Festival Preview Day. I had 3 winners at Gulfstream. I won back-to-back best bets of the day at Aqueduct, Tampa, and Gulfstream. But my best bet of the day was when I had Mr. Commons in the Grade 2 Arcadia, a mile on the grass.
Mr. Commons, today's best of the day. Come on, Mikey. All the way home, Mikey. Attaboy, Breeders' Cup champ next year.
Mr. Commons, today's best bet, 50 to win the Grade 2 Arcadia. Walked with it. February 18th, it was Gulfstream Park Sprint Championship Day. This day will always go down in my personal history books as another $100 profit day. What started it off for me was it was another Todd Pletcher 3-year-old late night action. It was a Todd Pletcher 3-year-old maiden. Duh. Hello. I tripled the bet as he was trying the turf for the first time. Thought I might get a bit of a price.
Looks like he's running away.
Continues to run on. It's late night action in front. A 2.5 length lead on Get Right. Perfect Day moves up in the third. Late night action all the way over Perfect Day. And Get Right.
Todd Pletcher, 3-year-old maiden. Who doesn't get the memos? 4 to 1. Tripled the bet, wire to wire. Got back nearly $80. Woo! He wasn't even my best of the day. Powhatan County came home on the turf as my best of the day. And then Force Freeze was my pick in the Gulfstream Park Sprint Championship, a Grade 2 event. Oh, walked with it. Nice. Then I closed the day off with a Grade 2 win at Santa Anita, a huge day for me. February 25th, again I was not on track because coming out the next day for the Fountain of Youth, but on the 25th I played at home, mostly stakes races. I was 7 for 13, including 4 stakes wins. I won with El Padrino in the Grade 2 Risen Star at the Fairgrounds, which is like their Fountain of Youth. It was a prep for the Louisiana Derby. I won with the Factor, the Grade 2 San Carlos at Santa Anita. But my best bet of the day was here at Gulfstream in the Grade 2 Sabin, where I liked Awesome Maria to take down defending Ladies Classic champion Royal Delta. That pretty much ended my 90 days around the track, as the beginning of March, March 3rd, a Saturday, Kim and I headed off to Australia. G'day, mates. If you haven't already, you should check out that website. Lots of pictures, videos, and journals of our adventure. It was just an amazing, amazing trip. Got back on Thursday, the 29th of March, just in time for me to handicap and print up a 17-page program for the multitude of racing fans and friends that were joining me on Florida Derby. It's Florida Derby Day 2012. My picks and my analysis, and I was lucky enough to cash 7 of 13 on the day. But my best bet of the day came in the third race, the Grade 3 Rampart, where I liked Awesome. Then it was my best bet of the day in the third. I was going to bet 50 to win on Awesome Maria in the Grade 3 Rampart, but then I thought, nope, she's tons to bet, so I had 2 $50 win tickets. When they turned for home, Awesome Maria, awesome. 100 to win. Woohoo! Yeah, not only did I have $100 to win, but it was pretty cool because Carol Hanlon had taken Kim and I to the airport and picked us up from Australia. So I told her as a thank you I would give her my best bet ticket. So I gave her 50 to win on Awesome Maria. She got to cash a nice ticket as well. And then I closed out the stakes action by taking down the Grade 2 Gulfstream Park Oaks, where I loved grazing. Grace Hall, 20 to win! Woo-hoo! See her at the Kentucky Oaks. Closing weekend, April the 7th, most of the horses had left and most of the big trainers had left for Keeneland. I made a profit on the day. I cashed with 5 stakes winners, including in the Grade 1 Wood Memorial. I liked Gemologist.
And that leader is Gemologist. Here comes Alpha after Gemologist and Teeth of the Dog. It is Alpha and Gemologist. They're coming down to the line. It is Alpha who surges. Gemologist comes right back at him, and he has the heart to win the
Gemologist at the Wood Memorial. A gutsy, courageous win for Pletcher Castellano, Windstar Farm. Tripled the bet. Oh yeah, we'll see him next in Louisville. The handicapping at Gulfstream. My 90 days around the track, I handicapped every single card from December through March, and I compared my selections with those of Ron Nicoletti and Jessica Pacheco. I was happy with my results. I would have liked to have been the best, but all props to Ron Nicoletti. He does this every day, and he came out with 32% winners. He had a nice ROI of $1.87, in spite of taking a lot of flack from Jessica about being a chalk eater. He came out profitable. If you bet on his horses, you were going to come out ahead more than either one of her or I. My totals, I had 153 wins. It was a 27% win rate, which was pretty good. My ROI was $1.75. Jessica, who's what you would call a value player, and she goes for the price horses, she had a lowly 19% win rate, and even though she cast several double-digit winners, her ROI was only $1.68, so I don't know. That's why I'm not a value player. Overall, for the entire winter, I had 404 selections I bet on. I had 123 wins. That's 30.4%. Shocking. I was in the money 61% and had an ROI of $1.72, which is a little lower than what I usually get. That was at Gulfstream. For all my selections, I had 726 selections, 214 winners, 29.5% winners, and an ROI of $1.70. Probably the highlight of the handicapping was what I called the Todd Pletcher Files. Windsurfer, another Todd Pletcher maiden winner. I got to add those up at the end of the meet. Double the bet. I had 68 selections that were Todd Pletcher horses, mostly 3-year-olds, mostly 3-year-old maidens. I scored with 35 of them for a win percentage of 51.5% and made a clear betting profit of $250. Thanks, Todd. My next racing adventure is we start the summer racing season. In just a couple weeks, I take off for Kentucky. We have box seats, 6 of us, my mom, my sister, my niece, my daughter Julie, and her best friend Shelby. We're going to be at the Kentucky Oaks, and then we'll be there for the Kentucky Derby. And then later in the summer, starting in late July, I will do another handicapping challenge where I will handicap every day of the Del Mar card. And on opening weekend, Kim and I will be in San Diego to visit Del Mar.